I'm Dr. Truth-Beaty. My wife and I live in Bloomington, Illinois, after living almost 20 years in Burlington, Iowa, right along the Mississippi River. We moved here to provide support to our older son and his wife, who have 6 adopted children, each with their own significant mental, psychological, um, emotional needs because of the abuse of illegal drugs and alcohol during their mother's pregnancy. Their children have many needs. They live 4 houses from us, so we support in many different kinds of ways. Part of that support is simply our presence, but Judy also helps with many aspects when the boys get home from school, from helping them get adjusted to being out of school and getting supper fixed. I'm your professor for communication of biblical truth, and as I lead this class, it's going to be an exciting and challenging opportunity for us to learn together over the next 8 weeks. As I stated in one of my written announcements, this will not be a walk in the park or a cruise in the Bahamas. We have 2 excellent textbooks. The discussion boards are probing, and the development of sermon process will help you the rest of your life. I'm convinced we will each be challenged to think and evaluate on a deeper level. But let me tell you a little bit about myself, as I'm a graduate of Moody Bible Institute, Dallas Theological Seminary, and earned my doctorate at Trinity Evangelical Divinity School. One of my special privileges as a student was to be a student of Dr. Robinson in his early years of teaching at Dallas Theological Seminary. Also, my wife was his secretary, and we went to the same church. One of the lessons my dad and mom taught me for as long as I can remember is this, that learning is to be a lifelong experience. And I have continued to learn through the years from Dr. Robinson, through his ministry of pulpit talk at Gordon Conwell Seminary, his books, his presentations and teachings in courses and conferences. There's so much to learn about being an effective communicator of God's truth. My parents were farmers in Western Illinois. They had a passionate love for the Lord Jesus Christ and a deep appreciation for the multifaceted ministry of Moody Bible Institute. My older brother and my sister are both graduates of Moody, and our 3 children and 2 of their spouses graduated from Moody. One didn't quite make graduation. And 2 of our grandchildren and their spouses are graduates of Moody Bible Institute. I began my pastoral ministry as a 19-year-old student at Moody. Each Friday, I would travel by train about 200 miles to Galesburg, Illinois, where my car was parked. I served a small village church my final 2 years while I was a Moody student. Then I continued 4 more years before I entered Dallas Theological Seminary. As I reflect back on those early sermons, I am so delighted that they are not recorded. A week after graduating from Moody, I married Judy Crawford, another Moody graduate. We will celebrate 54 years of marriage in June. We are ministry team partners. We have 3 children. Andrew, our older son, ministers with Moody Distance Learning. He and his wife have 5 biological children and the 6 adopted children. Their children range from 5 years old to 28. They live 4 houses from us, and they have 3 married children, another one engaged, and 3 grandchildren. Our younger son, Stephen, joined the Army at age 39. Part of his desire was to become a JAG officer in the Army. He graduated with his jurisprudence degree from William and Mary Law School in Williamsburg, Virginia in 2016, and he is currently stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. He anticipates being deployed as a lawyer in the spring. He and his wife have 10 biological kids ranging from 6 years old to 28. His four older children are married. One of their sons has 3 children. Our youngest is Esther. She and her husband live in Bloomington also. He is a corrections officer at the maximum security prison in Pontiac, Illinois. I have to say that fast. No. A corrections officer at the maximum security prison in Pontiac, Illinois. They have 5 children ranging in age from 13 to 19. Now, if you did the math, there's 3 children. There are 26 grandchildren and 6 great-grandchildren. Judy and I have served the Lord in Herman, Illinois, Dallas, Texas, Pontiac, Illinois, Glendale, Texas, McHenry, Illinois, and Burlington, Iowa. I've been a solo pastor. I've had 15 people on my staff. I've helped over 30 students complete ministry internships. In 2008, we joined Interim Pastor Ministries, and we have served that organization in churches in Garner, Iowa, Williston, North Dakota, Derby, Vermont, and Minonk, Illinois. I like what Dr. Robinson often said. It's a sin to be boring. The challenge to effectively communicate God's truth requires exegeting the text as well as the congregation. It is hard work, but also rewarding. One of my pastoral joys is seeing so many people walk with the Lord years after I have been their pastor, and so many choose to enter Christian ministry. What a powerful encouragement that is day in and day out. I love to equip people in the spirit of Ephesians 4:10-12. Together, we're going to learn how to develop quality sermons. I am eagerly looking forward for these coming weeks. Prepare yourself for some rigorous work, and be sure that you read the announcements that I've already posted. I've posted a half a dozen announcements, all of them very important to your success and our working together in this course. I've also asked that you provide me with some information about where you live, the size of the church you attend, and those kind of things. God bless you as you learn with me in these weeks.